Welcome to my world. 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 Hello everybody, this is Lexi. I'm Suzanne Ridgway and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to declutter my cupboard here. I've had this jelly cupboard for about 25 plus years that I picked up at Cooler's Red Barn a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still in existence. I have a little hot chocolate bar up here on top. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to remove everything. And rather than spending 20 minutes, as long as it's not going to take me 20 minutes to get everything out of here, we're going to spend about several minutes per zone. And if it needs wiping out, we're going to wipe it out. I don't do a lot of cleaning during decluttering projects because that just makes it stressful and overwhelming. And if anything doesn't belong in the cupboard, it's going to find a new home. If I can't find a home, it gets purged, tossed, or donated. Those are my rules. We use very little keep with the decluttering projects so we can unstuff my home. We're going to get started momentarily. I had eye surgery in both my eyes. I had cataracts removed, just so you know. I'm going to take everything out by the zones we just talked about. Then once everything's on the table, we'll talk about the purging, the tossing, and the donating. Let's get started. Alrighty everybody, let's get everything out of this cupboard. And we're going to start with the top shelf, then work our way down to the bottom one, putting everything on the dinner table next to it. Then we're going to go through everything on the dinner table, categorize everything, see what's there and what's what, and whatever we don't keep, we're going to start piles of purge, donate, and toss. Some of the stuff we will keep because we do use them and they're useful. It is okay to keep things as long as it has a place, and if it's not being used at all, it is taking up valuable space within your home that can house something else that you do use. So consider getting rid of it by either purging, donating, or tossing. Quickly removing everything from each of the shelves. We're going to work our way down to the bottom one and then take a look at the dinner table, which is quickly getting filled. Then I'll wipe out all the little shelves within the jelly cupboard. Those hooks were there because when we had COVID, we put our clean masks there, and it used to be by the door, so we just opened up the cabinet and grabbed the mask as we left. All of that stuff came out of my jelly cupboard. Now we have to go through and organize it, categorize it, see what's going to be put back into the cupboard, see what can be put elsewhere, purge, toss, donate with very small keep pile, and try to remove 5 to 10 items. That's my favorite part of decluttering and organizing. And as for the onion, I'm not even sure what was in there. I'm just floored with everything that came out of that jelly cupboard. Unfortunately, this flour is expired, so it's going to have to go bye-bye. So that's one of the things that we're going to remove from it. My foil has some melts in it that I made recently from a Dollar Tree DIY. Jacqueline doesn't want that pink thing anymore. I'm going to grab my bag here that already has stuff in it from a previous project. Things that aren't mine are going to be tossed to the other room so they don't get confused and accidentally thrown away. And I'm going to put a pile of Dollar Tree stuff to set aside because I'll be doing future projects for the channel with that, and I don't want them thrown away and have to replace them. So we're going to get things sorted and organized through this big pile of mess and categorize everything and then put them back in the shelves in a category form. Get rid of these old bags. I'm going to keep the bug sprays because we go hiking, we visit waterfalls. We didn't get to do a lot of waterfalls this past summer because it was very dry and wasn't really wet to the fall. I'm going to try again in the spring to visit some of my favorite waterfalls. I just wanted to get rid of it all. I mean, just toss it to the curb. I have, but we can't. Some things we may need and some things we can't get rid of because it belongs to our kids or your husband or Some things are set aside for projects, and you just need a place to keep it all. Well, look to Dollar Tree for their really beautiful organization bins. This is the chicken wire. It's a letter style bin for a desk. Perfect if you flip it upside down. You can put skinny bottles in it to keep your countertops in your bathroom organized. Your vanity where you get ready in the morning. We're going to be using it in my cupboard to house all the tea towels. That is my overstock of tea towels. We keep half in the kitchen and half out here, and they get rotated and washed as needed. Quickly taking care of all of the tea towels to clear up some space on the table. We're going to get them put into the chicken wire basket from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to fold them in flat and then place one on top of the other. Then we'll get that little basket into the jelly cupboard. I have a ton of tea towels. As I said, some are in the kitchen and some are out here for overstock just because there's not a lot of room or a lot of storage within my kitchen. So I keep things clean and decluttered as much as possible. Now we're going to put them back into the jelly cupboard on the second shelf down. Then we're going to take a wipe and just gently wipe out the cupboard. I like this cabinet. I've had it for a very long time. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it is useful and it does house a lot of stuff. We do giveaways every 100 subscribers. If you're interested, the information is linked down below. We now have a newsletter. You can email me, countryboots1268@yahoo.com. We'll send one out monthly. And if you email me, I'll add you on and send you our current newsletter that we have available now that we just launched. All our playlists are listed down below with all of our social sites. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Feel free to join, like, and follow. We're also on TikTok. I usually do TikTok just for fun and to relax. Now I'm putting things back into the cabinet. I'm going to put the paper plates on top because we do use those from time to time. This cabinet's been bounced around from room to room in my house as well, and it seems to fit perfectly in the dining area next to the buffet, so that's where it's going to stay. I'm going to put some stuff that I will be using in the shelf down. Anything that's seldomly used or not used as often goes to the very bottom of any shelving unit or up high depending on where I am in the house. We're going to stop a moment because I'm going to dedicate the bottom shelf to my Christmas stuff from Dollar Tree because I'll be doing some projects. My tags. They have 100 count of self-adhesive tabs at Dollar Tree, so check that out. Put my tissue paper for gift wrapping. That bottom shelf is going to house the stuff from Dollar Tree because I'll be doing projects with some of them. And those tags are a good buy. You get 100 count and they're self-stick. You don't need to use your Scotch tape for the gift tags, just for your wrapping. And we're going to get the rest of the stuff put up on the shelf right above it and get this cabinet nice and organized. So when you open up the cabinet, you'll be able to see what's in it and it won't look like a hot mess. Everything else is going to be put in a different spot or discarded. Old bags. Old onion. I can't believe it didn't rot in that cabinet. It does smell bad though, so it's probably starting to decay. Those can go into the bathroom. Jacqueline doesn't want that anymore. The pasta's still good, and so are the walnuts. The flour's expired. My red spray paint is going to be going back. And I'll put the bug repellent back into the cupboard so I know where it is for next year. Putting the bug repellent back into the cupboard so I know where it is for next year when we do spend time outdoors and hiking. I'll know where to grab it quickly before we head out. Then we're going to get the other items put in. That's the shoe eraser from Dollar Tree. It works very well on shoes with scuffs and marks. Pick one up next time you're there. I have them for my kids for their sneakers to keep them nice and neat. My son used them after track meets and kept his sneakers clean throughout the track season. I'm going to put that bucket from Dollar Tree back in it. It houses things for the gerbil, so I know where to find them and they're not bouncing around in cabinets and they have a home. I like to make sure everything has a place where I put things away. Taking 2 minutes time, you can get your home clean, decluttered, and organized and ready for the holidays. Granted, you can close it and never have to think of it, but when you do open it, you're going to be overwhelmed and you're not going to be able to find anything if it's a hot mess. So take a few minutes out of your day and pick an area to declutter. Spend it 20 minutes or less to declutter it and get your home clean and organized for the holidays. That is it for this video. We do giveaways every 100 subscribers. That information is in my description box linked down below. We have a playlist available down below with all our things that we do here at Let Us Eat. We do cooking, cleaning, decluttering, organizing, shopping. If any of that interests you, smash on that subscribe word. We now have a monthly newsletter. We just launched one. You can email me at countryboots1268@yahoo.com if you want to jump on board with the newsletter. Thank you for your continuing ongoing support. I really appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my family's heart. It means the world to me that you guys watch me and come back on a daily basis. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy decluttering. Happy holidays. Here's a final look. You can hear my happy bells. I know where everything is, and I can find everything.